And it looks like we are live. Hey, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well on this Sunday night. Hey, Robbie. Hey, Spider. Hey, Wayer T. Alright, so tonight, I don't know exactly what to play. I mean, it's just like, there's a lot of old games that we still need to play at some point. And I'm thinking maybe we do Up tonight, because this was actually the very first, or one of the very first of like the kids type games that I ever played back a long, long time ago. Let me see if I can find that, actually. Yeah, let me see if I can scroll all the way down to the very bottom. If it'll... this is going to take a very long time if it does. Gotta figure out what your next classic game will be to plat. Not sure what it'll be yet. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Up tonight, and then probably in the near future we'll do Indiana Jones. And then after those, RoboCop. I'll do RoboCop at some point. I don't know exactly when. I'm kind of waiting to see if it's going to get DLC, just so that I can do it all at once and not have to reinstall the game like a year later. I just kind of want to double check that. Failed your no return daily run again last night. Can't you, like... Isn't there, like, a way to back up your save or something for it? Maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn there was a way to, like, back up your save with it or something so you could try it multiple times in a day. Yeah, the PSP version of Up is what it is, and it now has trophies, which is pretty cool. So yeah, back here, Fallout 3, Quantum of Solace, Terminator Salvation, Tomb Raider Underworld, Far Cry 3, Sly 2... What was my third platinum then? That was Resident Evil 5, so that got moved up pretty far. Then Terminator, Tomb Raider, then The Walking Dead Season 1, Far Cry 3, Sly 2, Cabela, Saw, Mercenaries 2, Walking Dead Survival Instinct, that's a classic shitter. The original Killzone, I Am Alive, is just such a forgotten but actually good game. And let's see, then the NCIS game. So yeah, Up was actually my very first ever, like, kids game that I ever played. All the way back in 2013, summer of 2013. Dang, okay. So that's a big throwback, because the next kids game I played was... What was next after that? I guess, yeah, Penguins of Madagascar, and then Cloudy. What else was after that? Of course, that's one of the few hidden games on my profile, because we can't delete 1% games, unfortunately, even though I'd like to. Megamind, Transformers, Rise of the Guardian, Shrek, SpongeBob. It's weird looking back on some of these ancient games. God, whenever I get to 1,000 platinums and end up doing, like, several live streams to go back through my entire all-time trophy list, that is going to take absolutely forever, like, probably over 12 hours to do, because I have so much stuff to look back at, so much nostalgia. But anyways, yeah, so this was my very first ever kids game that I platinumed on the account, or licensed kids game, I guess you could say, even though I'd done other licensed games as well. So, let's see how this is. It's been a little while since I played one of these that wasn't a Sly game, so let's see how it goes. Been playing LEGO Avengers. There was some file save that you could do. Must have been patched. Oh, okay. That's really unfortunate then. So yeah, it's been a long time since we played one of these games that wasn't a Sly game, with the rewind feature and all. So, we have the rewind feature, which is great. I don't know how much we're actually going to need it in this game, but it's sort of like the Toy Story games. Alright, let's create a profile. Let's go with... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Z... Pay... TV... This is a really slow clicker. Oh. That's literally all it lets me do is 3 characters. Then what was the point? Okay, you know what? Apparently it's not gonna work, so let's just do P1. Because I'm not gonna screw around with that for a little while. Let's just keep playing. I want to get to playing! Alright, so what is it? Ooh, now this looks interesting. So, like, I know it's the PSP version of the game, but that looks slightly different. So I don't really know anything about the trophies in this. Oh, that might be a movie. That might actually be from the movie, so I hope this isn't copyrighted. I'm gonna hope that isn't copyrighted, because that might actually be from the movie. That might be an actual scene from the movie. Okay, so obtain a few items. Defeat all the bosses, so beat the game. Win a bug trophy as each character, so I guess those are like the merit badges from the original. Squish 100 bugs in one chapter, get all bug trophies. So again, I think they're like medals or something. Complete a raft race without resetting. Kevin completing a chase sequence without being reset or hitting anything. Collect items, best times in 10 chapters, and concept art. It doesn't seem like anything too difficult.
What are you doing out there, kid?
Hi, Mr. Fredrickson. Remember me, Russell? I'm trying
I'm gonna hope that this isn't copyrighted, but I'm kind of worried now because it seems like it could be.
Huh. I've never
And I
been in a
can't...
floating house
I mean, it
before.
doesn't look exactly like the movie, and it's been...
A land
The weird thing for me is that Up
You
isn't
going
one of
on a
those
trip to
movies that I
South
really
America?
remember all that well. I remember it being good, but I think I only ever saw it
This is how
once,
you steer your
and I
house.
don't
This
remember it
makes
very
right.
well.
Stop with that. Let go.
So, I don't have the same memories of this as I do of some of the other Pixar movies.
Hey, are you alright, sir? 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 You're awake. While you were asleep,
Hey, sweet.
I steered us down to South America. It was a cinch with your map and my Wilderness Explorer GPS.
Right. Well, it's time for you to go home. We'll get you down, find a bus stop.
And the music is, like, louder than the dialogue, so I'll see if I can modify some of those settings here in a second.
Land, Mr. Fredrickson.
We're way up here above the clouds. Take hours.
Nope, we're landing now. Your next classic will either be LEGO Star Wars 2 or one of the many Star Wars games that was on there. Yeah, there's quite a few on there, I think. Ended up picking up Black Ops 2 and Duke Nukem Forever. Oh, nice. Well, you can at least play Black Ops 2 on an alt account and finally get to play it. Duke Nukem Forever,
Fredrickson!
isn't that game, like, really terrible? I don't know how bad the trophies are, though.
Mr. Fredrickson, your house, it's floating away.
No! My house! It's floating away!
Okay, so... House is drifting away, get our hands back on it. Let's turn down the music. Oh, there's cheats in this game. Cool. Press square to switch between characters, okay. X to jump.
Yep. Wow, what a beautiful butterfly
And
species.
that wasn't the button that I meant to press, but I guess we're collecting a butterfly now.
This is so cool. I can start a brand
So I guess
new
that's
collection.
Russell's collectible item, is finding butterflies. And I guess he's the stronger one? Is that what we're implying here? What does that do? Energy boost, it says? And then...
All right.
whatever this is?
I'm okay.
Maybe only he can get it? Yeah, only the old man can collect those.
One of my pictures.
Having a fun
was
time getting
blown away
matches
when
with
we
chicks
landed.
far away from you. I hate when that happens, when you have it set for, like,
of these is a
within
memory
10
of
miles or whatever, and you start getting people that are, like, 100 miles away.
A wilderness explorer is always ready.
Alright, so it looks like there are collectibles for both characters in each
rock.
chapter.
It's got spider webs all over it. Cool. A bug. Oh,
That's a
I bet
lot of
there's lots
bugs.
more underneath. Wow. Look at them all.
Only
Those
good
are
bugs
some
are dead bug.
not
Stop
very
it.
well
Come
designed
here, little
bugs.
I'll save you.
Okay, so this is something that we have to do apparently. I guess we just have to collect more than he crushes. This is an interesting game design. And we tied. Okay, then. Carl can use his cane to climb to high ledges. Okay. And then he can help Russell with his cane by pressing circle. Okay, then. Yeah, there's Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Demolition, Bounty Hunter, etc. Yeah, and you've got, what is it? There was the one that I did at one point that was like the up to 4-player one that was kind of fun. Just got the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle plat. In your opinion, it's above Temple of Doom, but below Raiders and the Last Crusade. That's fair. I mean, I've heard mostly good things about it, so definitely something that I will play at some point. Okay, so we do that, and then I doubt that I'll be able to get all the best times, like, first time through the game, just because I'm also going for collectibles. So, like, how exactly, like, what is the point of this is what I'm trying to figure out? Like, does that actually get me anything? Also, there's a butterfly up there, so gotta figure out how to get to him. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so because the old man fell down... That's gonna be a little bit annoying if the old man can get us in trouble with stuff like that. Literally matched with a Bombshell right now, but she's in Virginia and you're in New York. That's not horribly far away in some cases. Might be worth pursuing if it's, as long as she's not in like Southern Virginia or something where it is a really long way away. So I guess these are health. Ah, yep, they're health. Got it. Alright, so we have to wait for the old man to get across as well on these jumps. Ooh, what's this? Okay.
All right.
So now we jump across to here. Pick that up. So, if there are seriously 16 collectibles like this in every level, I don't know where they would be able to hide them all at, because I don't feel like we could have missed that much. I'd be very surprised if we get through this entire platinum in one night, just because this isn't... I don't think this game is particularly short.
It's like a teeter-totter. This could be fun.
We're not at a playground, kid. What?
Okay, why did it immediately go to that instead of... I'm trying to interact with this.
Hey, look. It's like a teeter-totter.
Is it not going to let me interact with it for some reason?
We're not at a playground.
I haven't been to
kid.
Virginia in a while,
What?
plus you can't really travel. Fair
You
enough,
expect
then.
me to jump on the
I want
other
to keep up with
side
chicks
from-
around you. I don't blame you on that. Like, I try to
Now
stay
we
within
can fly.
reasonable distance.
Suppose I might get us where we want to go. Okay, Russell. But if you make it, find a way to get me up there, too. We need to get my house back.
Okay.
Launch me. I'm ready to fly.
Alright, I can do that here in a second, but I first need to be able to actually pick up this photo. I don't know why it wasn't working the first time, but okay. Alright, I think I see what we're going to have to do. I think it's pretty obvious what we're going to be doing here. Oh, crap. I'm so used to square being a different button. Or doing something different. Not switching characters. That's such a weird choice.
Your turn, Russell.
Okay, let's knock down the giant rock thing. Seems a bit dangerous, but alright. Alright, that's 5 butterflies. So yeah, first run, hopefully get as many of the collectibles as possible. Second run would be like speed running the levels that we don't get through the first time. I'm sure those are gonna fall if we wait on them too long or have too much weight on them at once. This might actually be a longer game than the original on PS3, actually. Because I just saw, I think it was Mayor Hairbear just did a video of the... They survived this, of the PS3 version. And he got through the game in like 2.5 or 3 hours or something. Fruit. I'm not sure I actually need... So I'm sure that there's something related to these bugs. I know there was one for like 100 of them in a single level, squished, which I can focus on a different level most likely, or on a replay. Because you can replay all the levels, so I'm not really worried about missing anything. Can he not make it up that ledge? Guess he can't. If they're in the city or your county, don't mind. However, if they're in the upstate, like Long Island, then no. Oh, gotcha. Is that like just a super long drive or something, or ride?
Could be the Charles Muntz, the famous explorer. Unless he left it here years ago for one of his expeditions.
Wasn't he supposed to be like the bad guy or something? Pretty sure he was the bad guy. I don't remember the movie that well, but I'm pretty sure he's the bad guy. Alright, Russell, get him up here. I mean, the game plays about how I would expect it to. It is just a PSP kids game. Just like those Toy Story games. Reminds me quite a bit of those. Well, those were technically PS1, though. And we haven't even gotten the trophy yet, so that's the interesting thing, is we're still at 0%. Okay, so we jump that. There's more health and bugs over here. I don't know if maybe the bugs are like currency somehow or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Like maybe that's how you buy the extras? I don't know. And is there anything in this game that can actually hurt us, aside from, like, a long fall? So far, I'm not really seeing anything that's, like, really an enemy or anything like that. Okay. So that's not a good idea. Okay then. Come back once you get the magnifying glass. Oh. So we aren't going to be able to do everything at the start. Okay, that didn't work. So interesting. So it looks like replaying levels is going to be a requirement. I mean, I'm pressing X as fast as I possibly can, so... Is there any difference in... Because I can just rewind if anything goes wrong, but... Yeah, I don't really see any difference with that. So if I don't press X, what happens? You lose a lot more health. Okay, got it. Well, apparently we don't have whatever we need to get there right now, so we will come back to it later. So yeah, every level, I guess, then is going to require multiple playthroughs.
Great.
Which isn't really that big a deal, because I kind of expected they were going to take multiple because of the speedrun trophies. Or trophy. Go to the stone slab with Russell and press circle to boost up Carl. Okay. and then he'll turn around, presumably, and get me.
Fine.
Apparently he can't do it himself, so...
Ready!
Okay, so that's apparently not what we're supposed to do.
All right.
I guess we have to push this down instead, because apparently Russell's strong enough to push over rocks, but only the old man is strong enough to push down crates? I don't fully understand that one. I don't really understand the logic in that one. Alright, looks like we're getting near the end of the level. So we missed like 1 or 2 collectibles, but I guess we'll get them on a subsequent playthrough. Yeah, because I think it's just... we missed that 1 picture frame, but we're going to have to go back up there with the dynamite, whatever that's going to be later on anyway.
Remember this, Ellie?
I don't know, there is still 1 more picture somewhere that we haven't seen yet. Let's see if I can smash a few more bugs and get possibly progress toward a trophy. As I still try to figure out how all this works. So it's pretty far. Figure Cold Approach is your best option. Getting ridiculous now. Also working on the Pixar game yourself. Cars 2. Oh, nice. I remember that. I remember that game. It's not the best. Not the best of kids' games out there. That's for sure. Not the worst, though. I think it's about time you start learning how to drive. Crate is flat unlike the rock. Maybe, yeah, but... yeah, definitely if you learn to drive and get more confident with it, that will give you more options. Okay, so there's the 7th picture frame, so... so we know where the last one is, and presumably... oh, wait, that's the last butterfly, so I guess the dynamite is what we have to detonate to be able to get that other collectible.
Yep.
Alright. So yeah, I don't know if maybe collecting the bugs is actually going to do something for us, but we've got all of Russell's collectibles for the level, which is good. All 8 of them. And then the old man has... I need to see how to get to that other collectible over here. Seems like it's something that maybe we can't do yet. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be something that we can't do yet. Or, maybe... hang on a minute. I think I might see a way to do this. Aha! Trying to be, tricky with that. Yeah, it looks like there should be a way over that, so... jump back up here. Well, maybe that's not what we have to do. Because it looks like it just wants me to go around like that, but maybe not. Yeah, that doesn't seem... oh, wait, hang on a minute. That was pretty close, because he actually was on the side of the ledge. Huh. Maybe it's just something we can't get until later. It might just be something we can't get until later, so that's okay. I mean, we gotta come back to all the levels anyway, so it's fine. I know we obviously will not have beaten the time limit for this level, though, because I was just trying to learn how everything actually works. This is a long level.
Oh, no. Ellie, I've lost our
For a
house.
PSP game, this has actually got some fairly long levels. Unless they're shorter than this later on. Oh, so we get points by doing stuff. Oh yeah, obviously we weren't anywhere close on that. Only good bug's a dead bug. Oh, okay, so that means that we need to win one as Russell at some point. A rope. Pull Carl up vertical obstacles. Okay. That's our first power-up. Curious if the anaconda and alligator are in this version as well. I guess we'll see. Again, I barely remember it.
Look at those tree trunks.
Alright,
Now, wilderness
rowing minigame.
explorer
We have to
manual
complete one of
says
these
that
without
floating
resetting.
Tree trunks can be used as canoes.
Don't get your hopes up, kid. That rotten wood is never going to be a canoe.
It might be a kayak.
Ellie, I can't believe what this kid is making me do.
Alright, so we have to finish one of these without resetting. which probably won't be too bad since we have our whole rewind feature, so hopefully we can get the timer as well, whatever the speed run is. And that also means there probably aren't any collectibles to worry about on this chapter, which is nice. Oh, well, there's an alligator. And apparently now we're going to go row upstream because logic. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's keep going. We haven't taken damage from anything yet, so that's good. There's an alligator. Easy to avoid, though. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how hard that speed running 10 levels is going to be. I don't think it's going to be that bad unless there's only like 10 levels in the game. Because that very first level was pretty long. Alright, this is coming along. Don't eat me! Don't eat me, bro! Ah, those are some slow alligators, though. They don't really seem to be all that interested in eating me today, so... There's a lot of X-mashing, though. Avoid the gators! Avoid the gators! Avoid the gators! We're okay. Wow, these guys are kind of pathetic. They really don't even seem to be that interested in us. Well, that's not what we wanted to have happen, so thankfully we have the rewind feature for that. And that was entirely on me for basically running right into the guy. Okay, we're randomly getting a bamboo throwing coconuts or something at us. Okay, so this could be a bit annoying if you die in one hit here. Let's just go quick. Oh, wait, that's not the way we're supposed to go. We gotta go to the right. Go to the right. Aha, that's what we're supposed to do. Okay, perfect. I mean, I'm hitting the X button about as fast as I can here, so I don't know how you were expecting kids to do this on a PSP. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you were necessarily expecting kids to do this particularly fast on a PSP. I'm hitting the X button about as fast as I can. Okay, then. That's kind of messed up. How do I get past him? New York to Virginia's 6.5-hour drive. Oh, man, so it's further than I thought. Okay, how do I get around the big gator here? Okay, I guess it wants me to go to the other direction, but... Okay, you shouldn't have to mash the X button this many times on one level. Then what exactly am I supposed to do here? That? Okay, that was closer. There's nothing I can do when they just randomly choose to slow down out of nowhere. I mean, they just randomly slow down at times for no good reason, so... Aha! So it's all luck. It's completely random. Wonderful. Thankfully we have rewind. And if we don't beat the time on this, I'm gonna be surprised, because, I mean, I really don't feel like we could be doing it that much faster. Between dodging the gators and the amount you have to mash the X button, you have to hit this button pretty fast here, which for a kid trying to beat this back on the PSP, mashing it this much for this amount of time? Heck no, no kids are going to be able to do that. Hey, Cassie. Playing the old Up game, except it's the PSP version of the game. It now has trophy support, which is great. Means another kid's game to get through.
wilderness explorer.
So is the
manual
entire
is
game
always
just going to
right.
be chasing their house? Alright, we got Whitewater Professional Badge. Let's go. And we got the best time. +0? What are you talking about +0? I don't know why it said +0 there, but we beat the level and we beat it under the time. We gotta do it 10 times though, so naturally don't have it done yet. But hey, at least the game's nice enough to keep track of like everything here, so... The bug trophy, the rope, didn't beat the timer on that. Looks like this is actually possibly going to be a fairly long game. So 8 collectibles of each. This time we need to get the bug trophy as Russell, so we can do that. So this is just 100% the game for Platinum. That seems to be where we're getting to.
My house got hung up in that tree.
It's like
Now
beat
we
all
just
the
have to find a way to
levels,
reach
find all the collectibles. And you have to get a speed run on 10 levels. So you have to beat whatever the in-game speed run timer is. This carnivorous plant will eat you if you stand on it too long. I never would have guessed. Ooh, that's a... hang on. That's...
Fine.
Chase him down. Got him. Don't break your hip,
I
old
got
man. Seems like a good way to break your hip.
Cool.
And it's a snack. Hopefully there aren't too many of... Russell can use his mirror to get rid of enemies. Okay. Interesting. That's not what I would have expected, but okay.
All right.
So Russell now has an attack. He can use a mirror to attack. That's quite interesting. Okay, I bet he has to jump to it from here. Health doesn't seem to matter that much because it looks like there's like a million ways to heal in this game, so... Well, not a million ways to heal, just a lot of opportunities to heal. This area seems like it could potentially have more stuff to do in the future, and Carl can use his hearing aid to get rid of enemies.
I'm okay.
Interesting. Okay, so his doesn't really seem to kill them, it just seems to repel them. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the game, it's easy enough so far, it's just the fact you're going to have to replay all the levels to get enough speed runs and to get some of the collectibles, because some of the collectibles you can't get on a first playthrough. I might have to write a trophy guide for this game at some point, because it seems like it's going to be short enough I can write a guide for it. So I've done a couple of classics so far for that. Alright, is that just healing items, though? Yep. Yeah, so there's no shortage of ability to heal in this game, that's for sure. Yeah, no shortage of that at all, so... Not really too worried about dying outside of falling too many times or something, but that's why we have Rewind. Speaking of that, Clock Tower Rewind is apparently on sale right now for anyone who wants to play it and get that easy platinum. Or potentially try to beat my score in it, my fastest time achiever in it.
Fine.
Okay, so it looks like you can also potentially switch characters with the right control stick. Or even,
All
like,
right.
do some of the movements and stuff with the right control stick. Okay, that's weird. There's that cave over to the right, but... Okay, so that gave me a cutscene. Let me go back... Oh, nope, not that. Let me go back this way first, because there's a random cave over here. Oh, okay, so that is basically instant death. Dang. Those bats are a bit aggressive.
That mirror of yours, Russell.
Okay, that... I don't know if that's what we're supposed to do or not. Okay, so that killed the bat, but... Are there more of them in here? No, there's just a butterfly. Come back when you have a lantern. Well, I guess I don't need to come back to this one, but I will need to come back to other ones, probably, when I don't manage to brute force it like that. Interesting. Cat's so weird, every time you play on your PS3, immediately gets curious and starts purring next to it. That's sweet.
Don't worry, I'll throw down a rope so you can.
Your cat
climb
wants
up.
your attention.
But be careful.
No trophies
There
yet,
are
but slowly
thorns
made
down
some
there.
progress toward the 40
Of course I'll be
pictures. Should have
careful.
16
You
right
don't
now.
worry about
Nice.
yourself.
Hey, T. Jade.
I don't want to end
And a
up
cat,
with
hopefully
people
next week,
who
should be
push
adopting
me
a new one.
up. Now throw me the
Aww.
rope.
Press circle with Russell to throw the rope. Yep, so that's what we're going to have to do. So that's why we couldn't get that other item in the first level, because it's one of these segments. Seems simple enough, though. No real issues here, I don't think. Yeah, that's easy enough. And I see more collectibles, so let's grab them. Chase down the frog. Possibly break your hip in the
Remember this,
process. I think we're still at full health, too, so we should be fine for now. We gotta get down to that ledge somehow. Okay, so there's giant rocks. Or, those are not rocks, those are pieces of wood. Okay, so that's clearly not what we are supposed to do there. I will take the fruit, though. I see a path. Alright, we gotta get the bug trophy now. Come on. Not bugged, just a trophy for collecting lots of bugs. Now we're gonna double back. And try to figure out how to get over there. It's also possible we might not be able to get to all of this yet. But it looks like we are gonna get to this one. And there's a path over there that we can take. Okay. That's 5 for him, and 6 for the old man. 5 for Russell, 6 for the old man. Tightrope. Is there any purpose to that? Yes, there was. There's lots of little bugs to collect down here. And this might have actually been the path forward. Or it might be a choose-your-own-adventure type
That trunk looks
game.
solid enough for us to pass. Let's give it a try.
4 dogs,
What
but
about
2 of them
all
passed
the
away, so 2
fruits?
dogs and 1
It's gonna be
cat.
tricky.
We just need to do this.
I've
one
got
at
my
a
2
time.
black
Once
labs.
you get to the other side, move the trunk so I can get across.
Move it so he can get across. This seems very safe. Yeah, this is totally safe and totally realistic.
It's your turn now, Mr. Fredrickson.
Fine.
Y'all love how this whole thing is this, like, very old man that's able to do all of this stuff, like, no problem. When us says, like, healthy 20-something-year-olds probably couldn't do it. Okay, so that seemed important enough for moving forward. Get some health again. Close to halfway done with the campaign on Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Nice. Alright, make that jump, and I see another little thing up there, so... Okay, first things first, let's get the old man up to this ledge.
All right.
Perfect, that's 7 of them. And jump! See, I can figure out puzzles. Can he push this crate? No, he can still push the crate. Okay, you just can't push it as easily. Okay, so that's a crystal up there. I'm assuming that's something that we don't yet have access to. Or...
I'm okay.
yeah, I feel like that might be something we don't yet have access to. Because that's just going to throw him straight up the other way. But what if...
Fine.
what if I do it this way? Let me see what happens if I do this. No, kid. Stay on the seesaw. That was definitely what we're supposed to do in the future. We just can't get it yet. Okay, then. That's fine. We will get it later. No problem. We will figure that out later. Like, when we actually have the ability that we need. And there's another butterfly, so... that's good. We're ending up with 7 of the butterflies, and I think we're going to get all of the pictures, though. Which is good. Finished the online trophies today, much easier than the first one. That's good. 2 domestic short hairs and a ginger. This kid, the one you have at the moment is 14. That is a little old for a cat. Well, no, cats tend to live longer than, like, a lot of dog breeds do, unless they're really small dog breeds.
All right.
Alright, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to come back to almost every level at some point to get all the collectibles. Except for, like, the... I call it a vehicle portion, but that river rafting area. Hopefully there's not too many of those, because that one was kind of annoying, even though we beat it pretty easily on time. Wasn't the version of Wally rumored? Yes, it was rumored, like, 4 months ago. And it still hasn't come out yet.
She was a real adventurer.
Like, it was literally revealed with a trophy list months ago, but it still hasn't come out. And I don't even think the trophy list is on PSN profiles. It's on the, it's on, like, Exophase or something. Alright, we got another trophy there. Yeah, 3.5 minutes, definitely not. Lantern! Excellent! That's an important item, potentially. Alright, let's just keep on continuing, because I don't really think we're going to be able to do much until we get all the items in the game. First one, you had to win races, which you did legit. Second one, you just have to complete them. Oh yeah, that's way easier. Just going to take it if it's fine with the dog and puppy, but don't think they've ever been around a kitten. My dogs would probably not enjoy having cats around. Like, the older dog is so sweet. But he hates the younger dog we have, unfortunately. He's never liked him. Because the younger one annoys him all the time. And the younger one would probably be scared of a kitten. Because he's scared of literally everything. Yeah, the younger one's afraid of literally everything. So he'd probably be scared of a kitten. Even though he's 10 times the size of it. That's mean. Well, that doesn't... that just backs him up. Oh. Well, dang, that's, like, cruel. That's a little cruel. Alright, so there is a trophy for squishing 100 bugs in a level, so... gonna start working on that if I can. Alright, Russell. Jump on up. Just like your cat, he's scared of everything. The sad thing, though, is that that dog is like 80 pounds. He's huge for a lab. Like, he's the biggest lab we've ever had. But he's so scared of absolutely everything. He's also the clingiest animal I've ever seen. Which is really sweet, but it's kind of funny, but and very sweet, but It's crazy how clingy he is.
And I thought I'd lost.
Like, he cannot stand to be away from us for any amount of time, or he gets upset. And he gets super upset if he's away from his humans for even, like, 10 seconds at a time.
Great.
Alright, let's heal up.
Fine.
Ooh, that's a lot of bugs. Kill them all. Squish them. Only good bug is a dead bug. The only good bug is a dead bug. Get off the platform. Alright, nice pile of pebbles. Yet Carl will need a golf club to practice his swing. Okay. So there's nothing we can do about that yet either. Oh, I didn't mean to... Wrong character. So that's presumably how we get to the next item that we can't do anything with yet.
It's your turn
Another
now,
log
Mr.
rolling
Franklin.
segment. Hey, Gorin. When will I start Oblivion? I have no idea. Depends on when I have the space on my console to play it. That's a big problem, is console space, because
Come on, Russell, get on the
I've got
truck.
like 50 gigs right now, probably, so that's definitely an improvement over where we were for a while. Even like yesterday, before I deleted Life is Strange after finishing it, but I guess once we get through Before the Storm, that should put me at like probably like 70-ish free, maybe 80? So that should get me kind of close.
You did great, Mr.
Always the big dogs
Franklin.
there, babies, yep. And the little chihuahuas and stuff are the most aggressive ones.
I'm okay.
They're the ones that are, like, not afraid of anything. Even though they're tiny.
Get!
Alright, get the bugs, squish as many of them as we can.
A wilderness explorer is always ready.
Okay.
Watch out, Russell!
Yeah, so there's really not a lot of abilities to, like, attack and stuff in this. Alright, so pretty clearly we gotta use the mirror attack again. Which again seems kind of cruel and unusual. Then we got a baboon up there, or whatever exactly that animal is. Got that. Might take a hit here, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not much of a
Fine.
damage. Alright, what we got going around here? We can heal up right here. Perfect. And Russell, that one... So really, either of their attacks can work on any type of enemy, it seems like, except maybe those bats. The bats might have actually been able to be dealt with, though, with the hearing aid as well.
Ellie, look what I found.
They definitely didn't need to have as many collectibles as they do on each level, because some of these collectibles are in, like, such compact places. Well, geez, I wonder what's going to happen if we walk under that crate. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen if we walk under that crate. I bet it's not good for our character. Okay. Oh, no, the dog can't activate it then. Okay. I thought maybe the dog would be able to, like, activate it or something. Which would have been kind of funny, not gonna lie, but... I should have done that first and not later. Russell, push it into the cage. I have no idea if that actually worked or not. I don't think it did. Russell, push the dog backwards. And now we're good. You need to find a grapple for Russell before you can do this. Well, dang. Yet another thing we cannot get yet. A lot of backtracking is going to be required then. Siphon filter, we'll get around to it at some point. Though at least that one, I don't think the games are that big in terms of like the size of the games and stuff. I don't think is that bad. I was not even paying attention. See, I think those games are at least not that high in the gigabyte world, so shouldn't be too bad. How am I supposed to catch that butterfly? How am I supposed to catch the butterfly if he's just gonna... Okay, well that makes no sense.
You scared the dogs. It's okay. You're safe now.
Well, go back because I don't want to miss a collectible that I should be able to get, but... Sorry, old man. God, this has a lot of PSP jank to it. Oh, I missed one somewhere. Oh well, we'll find it later. This has got some PSP jankiness to it, that's for sure. Alright, we got it. We got the fruit. And we're across. Okay, so we scare everything away. You only did 1 in 3.
You scared the dogs. It's okay. You're safe now.
Yeah, we would do all 5 of the ones that are available, because I think there's 5 out of the 6 games are available. 2 minutes 50, I could definitely see doing that, but there's really nothing that we can do right now in terms of going back and speedrunning. I think we're going to need all the items before we can do that.
Come here. Don't be afraid.
I don't wonder how long this game actually is, though.
No, don't go away.
Forget the bird, Russell. Come on.
Because it actually seems
No,
like it's going to be a
You have to
reasonably
find
long
him and
game.
Make sure he's okay.
By
I
PSP
know.
standards,
I'll
at
give him
least.
some chocolate. He'll love that.
Are you really supposed to give birds chocolate? I know you're not supposed to give it to dogs, but... We don't have a pickaxe yet, so we can't do anything about that. Yeah, like, I know you can't give dogs chocolate, but... Can you give it to birds and not kill them? Is this the birds that you can't give rice to because they'll explode? Or is it just seagulls, maybe, that are the only ones that have that problem?
Remember
Alright,
this
we already
area?
got 2 of the picture frames. Russell, get across there, please. So can his hearing aid actually kill the snakes as well? Doesn't look like it. So it looks like that's always going to be a Russell thing. Good games, but controls aren't good for the PS1 games. Haven't tried the PSP ones. Well, I guess we'll find out at some point.
Gotcha.
It's one of them. Yeah, this game does not control the best. It is a PSP title, but it does not control the best. That seems like it's... Yep, I knew it.
I'm okay.
Oops. Well, that was my fault because I accidentally
I'm
switched
okay.
characters. Game, come on now. Just because I accidentally switched characters doesn't mean you have to do that. Because why is square the character switch button is what I don't understand. That's such a strange choice for character swapping. Usually square is attack. Okay, get back here, bird. Got him.
I got it.
Picture frame, perfect. Definitely seems like it could be longer than the PS3 version. Yeah, the way this is going, there's a very real chance that's what's going to happen. Because the PS3 version is really short. As, like I mentioned before, I saw Mayor Hairbear just went and cleaned up the game. And he got through it, the PS3 version, he got through the story in like 2.5 to 3 hours at most. And then just like another maybe hour of cleanup.
Myself. Come over and give me a hand.
So like 3.5 to 4 hours total of gameplay.
Cool.
But I'm not even sure if we're going to get anywhere near being done after 3 hours with this one. Because it looks like there's more levels. And we're going to have to play each level twice to get collectibles. Except for some of the speed run, I call them vehicle levels, but they're not vehicle levels. They're rafting levels, but regardless. Aside from those. Okay, Russell, I am going to let you do that. Definitely the more powerful attack. Definitely the better attack to use.
One more specimen for my collection.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I mean, the enemies are easy enough to deal with. That's not really much of an issue. Squishing the bugs might have to happen in, like, the very first level. That seems like it'd be a good place to try for it. Alright, made it across. Come on, kid. And then I guess to get up there, we're going to have to jump across. Part of the problem is the co-op design of this is not the best. Okay, I guess we do have to go up here. Never mind. Because it feels like it was designed to be played in co-op, but that isn't really the best for, like, controls and stuff.
Ellie, look what I found.
Because it has the game, like, you can't be too far away from your partner or else... Okay, then. You would think that would work on bats, but apparently not.
Well done.
You would think that the sonic attack would work on bats, honestly. Like, of all things, that seems like it would make a lot of sense. Alright, I got you, Russell. Come on up. I'm gonna need you to kill that snake for us. Good job. Take the plant. Hey, Timothy, figuring out what you're gonna do for 250th Transformers Galactic Trials. I have no idea what that game is.
Fine.
Great.
Okay, I guess only the old man can use the lantern. Also, I'm not really sure how I fell off in there, but okay. Whatever you think, game. Alright, got through there. Then we got another picture frame. And then another picture frame.
Thought I'd never see this.
A lot of picture frames right here. Geez, it's almost like I couldn't have seen that coming. It's almost like no one could have guessed something like that might happen. Alright. 7 picture frames, that's good.
Yep.
And Russell, go ahead and kill the snake. Got the VR one. Transformers has a VR game? I guess I'm not that surprised, but I never knew it had one. Get into the alcove. We're okay, keep moving.
Gotcha.
Keep crushing, even though it doesn't really matter, because...
A wilderness explorer.
We've already gotten that one, so I don't think this level's going to have the 100 needed to be able to get that. We don't... So we can't... Hang on a minute. So we can't light the dynamite with this that kills snakes?
Use that mirror.
We need a
of yours,
magnifying glass? That seems a little silly.
Russell. Binary creatures.
Okay, so you can attack the dogs at least with the other items. Alright, so just push him back into the thing. I guess it doesn't always hurt him, but regardless. These ants like fruit, but we can't just... Oh, we can. No, we can't. It's not actually doing anything.
Fantastic!
Find a way to launch the fruit over there, I guess is what you mean. Okay.
All right.
Alright, sacrifice the child. And then we probably have to be quick or else it'll run out. Okay, made it through there. Really only heard of the Cybertron games and the Transformers movie tie-ins. Yeah, because I did Revenge of the Fallen all those years ago. It was one of my earliest platinums.
He likes chocolate.
Went to the other GameStop tomorrow. Sale's going on to the 31st. Hopefully you can find some good games then.
You're awesome, Kevin.
Kevin who?
It's Kevin!
This bird. That's the name I just gave him.
Fascinating. Alright, so there's 10,000 total points in the game, I guess, is what it's saying? Which is a lot? Yeah, there's 10,000 points in the game. That's a lot. Alright. Let's check out the settings and everything here. There's minigame availability. What about bonuses? Okay. What is available in cheats? Sure. Why would I want that? Oh, so we got some coded ones as well, so I bet that I could look those ones up. I mean, do the cheats actually do anything useful? This one's expensive. Russell can push huge crates without Carl's help. That actually seems like a useful ability for once. Using an old movie effect filter during the entire game except for cinematics if you want to. Okay, then. So the cheats seem pretty useless. Oh, now I know. Tally-ho! Hey, Mia, got the Platinum in Oblivion Remastered. Very nice.
Those dogs are back.
Oh, this looks like a boss fight. I think we got a boss fight in here, folks.
You better not hurt Kevin.
Yep, I think we got a boss fight here, folks. Analog stick, X to jump over obstacles. Oh, yep, we got one of these. Oh, this is going to be very confusing. This is a really weird boss fight. At least there's no collectibles to worry about for once. Well, it seems like your best option is just to play as Russell the whole time and let the old man control the Kevin the whole time. Seems like your best option, honestly. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything any negatives for doing so. Yeah, there's no negatives for playing this whole thing as Russell. Okay, then. Unless it's just bad for speedrunning or something. Wait, what? How did he actually get to me? It must just be bad for speedrunning, maybe, is the only thing I can think of, but even so, I don't think you could go a whole lot faster, so I don't know what the point of... Again, I feel like this game was meant to be played by 2 players at once, but I'm not sure the PSP had that capability for it. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, great, now we got gators. Burn the gators. Gator nuggets. No way. There's no way. Come on. How did he hit me? That was a long-ass jump from a gator, by the way. I don't think they can jump that far normally. Or ever. Are they about to just start walking after me? Nope, they are not. Alright, I'm not sure if I have to get through this level without resetting either. I'm assuming that I might have to, but I'm not 100% sure.
Looks like they're giving up.
All thanks to Kevin.
Okay, that was it. Okay, we beat the time. There were no collectibles to worry about. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. So that's 2 levels that are done to 100% at this point. So yeah, we should be able to get the speed run on all of these vehicle-type missions, even if they aren't necessarily vehicle-type missions. And then just the other ones are where we're going to have to wonder on collectibles and stuff like that. Because, like, with that level, we missed 1 butterfly and didn't get the time anywhere near where we needed to be at, so... It looks like this might, though, be kind of a fairly long game. Ambush! It's a boss, looks more like a chase. Maybe this is a boss level, then.
Take us by surprise. Too late.
Kevin!
Forget about Kevin.
Oh yeah, this is more of a boss level, yep.
On guard!
I'm okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's not what we were supposed to do.
Fine.
Okay, burning the dog doesn't seem to work. Okay, actually it does work.
Hurry and bring me something heavy. I'll use this teeter-totter to catapult it.
I haven't heard it called that in years. I always think seesaw. Alright, Russell, hold on, buddy. Alright, so it's probably just rule of 3 here. Well, at least this actually is a normal boss level. Yeah, this definitely feels like it was meant to be played as 2 different players.
Be careful, Mr. Fredrickson.
Okay, yep, sacrifice the old man. Just sacrifice the old man, that'll work. Oh, he didn't go all the way off, okay. God, this is almost morbid. We're just, like, murdering dogs for no good reason. Okay, dog, you could probably have hit me by now if you really wanted to, don't you think? And then sometimes you get hit when you definitely didn't get hit. No way am I getting the time done on this one, but now I know what to do, so we should be able to get it pretty easily. So, yep, rule of 3. 3 hits. Typical. And now there's 3 dogs.
A wilderness explorer is always ready.
Old man, be the sacrificial lamb. Sacrifice yourself for the good of the cause. Oh, we did not push any of them off from that.
You're not gonna like what you
Didn't
see
work at
right
all
here.
then. Okay, that one's gone.
Use that mirror of yours, Russell.
Or it might be 2 waves of them or something, I don't know. Alright, that's 2.
Use that mirror of yours, Russell.
Yeah, once we get down to 1, it's pretty easy to deal with, but... Man. I mean, winning this fight isn't really going to be that hard. It's just more, am I going to be able to do the time? We will see here in a second what the time ended up being. Man, those coconuts actually have a pretty good amount of explosive range to them. More than they probably should. Okay, get it on there. Alright, old man. Do your job. Russell, how did that happen? Russell, you were so useless. Got it.
We got him.
Alright, we got a trophy.
Thanks,
That is
Mr.
our first
Fredrickson.
boss. I think there's 4 total in the
Hey,
game,
look
according to
who's
the
here.
trophy list.
It's Kevin.
So yeah, I think there's 4 of them. Did I get the time? How are you supposed to do that in under a minute and a half? Ooh, that's not going to be easy. We got the pickaxe, though. Yeah, that's not a lot of time. There's 6 more... There's 6 items total, 3 more we have to get. 3 more bosses. Save or squish 100 bugs in each chapter. Get all the bug trophies. Oh, okay. So as Kevin, complete any chase sequence without being reset or hitting any obstacles. Okay. Collect 100 of the mementos and 100... Oh, so you might not actually have to get all of the mementos and butterflies. You might just have to get a majority of them. Interesting. Old man in his 70s, thing with a cane, yet he jumps like a basketball player, pretty much.
No.
Please,
No.
please,
No.
please.
No.
But we need to protect Kevin from those dogs.
No. We don't. We need to get my house to Paradise Falls.
An explorer is a friend to all, be it plants or fish or tiny mole.
That doesn't even rhyme.
Yeah, it does.
Huh? Can you believe this kid, Ellie?
Okay, follow Kevin. Sounds good. Alright, let's just checking something on my phone. Alright, now we are actually tied to the thing. Hey, Legion? How is this different compared to the PS3 version? Well, to be fair, I barely remember anything from the PS3 version because it was, like, many, many years ago. We discovered it was actually, like, my first licensed kid title type of game. But yeah, this is the PSP version of it, and it does not play particularly well. The controls are finicky, you have to speed run the levels.
Yeah. Well, that was no good.
Okay. Interesting. So now we have more jump height. So jump and hold X pretty much. Interesting. Well, that should make for some unique moments here. Is this actually how the movie was? Because I legitimately do not remember the movie, like, at all, because it's been so long. So yeah, it's definitely different, and it seems like this game's going to be longer than the PS3 version, the way things are going. Yeah, if they didn't have Rewind, this would be a lot more annoying. Because you have to speedrun 10 levels, which I've done maybe 2 of them so far that were completed in the amount of time. There's collectibles you have to get. This level looks like it doesn't have collectibles, though, so it should be fairly easy to speedrun in that case. Because some of the speedrun times are actually kind of strict. Okay, I prefer this version of Big... Not my fault. I prefer this version of Big Jumps over the other one. Alright, if you want to just end this level here, that'd be great, because I might very well get a speedrun here done. Or is it going to be something else? Yeah, I mean, the game's fine for what it is. It's a PSP title, but might not be the best for trophy hunters in general.
We better look around before trying to head through it with the house.
Hey,
Let's
Chris.
tie her up and go have a look over there.
Don't remember what your first fully licensed game was. We were playing Oh, I remember Scooby-Doo and Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, I remember all those games. Oh, we actually beat it. First try. Okay, that's 3 levels done. 3 out of 10 speed ran, so that's not too bad. At least that's progress. Yeah, I played those before, but in terms of games that I actually got the Platinum Trophy in, Up was the first, like, licensed kids game.
I can smell
Your first one was Madagascar. Nice, I remember that game.
Did you hear that, Russell?
Where are you?
I remember the Madagascar
I think
game.
it's coming from over there.
You're right.
That one was pretty fun from what I remember. It was kind of weird, but kind of fun at the same time.
I'm okay.
Okay, do we have the magnifying glass? We do not, so we can't do anything about that yet. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to need to get every single collectible. Alright, so we have to get 100 bugs in a single level. Either collected or squished. Okay, so we've got some of each currently, and then for this... Ow! That was rude. So we need something to launch at that. That fruit apparently doesn't work. Okay, then. So yeah, we need something we can throw at the bugs over there. Might not be able to do it yet. Might just have to come back for that if we have to. Yeah, because I don't see any fruits or anything I can pick up, so... Kevin can help us get across the river. Switch to Kevin and jump on the rock formation. Okay, then. Cool. So yeah, I don't know how to get past that. I guess that the dynamite will give us whatever we need to get past these ants. Yeah, they are definitely aggressive, that's for sure. I guess that that's related to the dynamite then, so we will come back for that later, if we need to. We may not need to come back for that many of them, because there's probably more than 100.
Hello out there!
There's that voice again.
I think I see something.
Busy solving jigsaw
Let's go
puzzles
say
in
hi.
My Little Prince, a jigsaw puzzle tale. Did all the 735-piece puzzles. Working on a 540-piece one.
Great.
I like a jigsaw puzzle game
No
every
way
now
we
and
can
again.
cross a pit like this.
They're relaxing enough usually that they're fun to play every now and then. Watch people speedrun Scooby-Doo. Rip Casey Kasem. Yep, and I've seen a couple of those speedruns. There's some insane ones. I mean, a lot of speedruns out there are pretty insane with what people manage to do. And just like how crazy they
I
get.
got it.
But apparently that game has like a lot of stuff you can exploit in it. Because I saw someone, he tried to beat the game like maybe without double jumping or something crazy like that. Some guy that's, like, known for speedrunning it. Alright. Hopefully there's enough bugs on this level to where we can potentially finally get that trophy done. Alright. Nope, that's not it. Okay, that's not what we're supposed to do then. Okay, so he can't make that jump. He cannot. Okay, let's go back then, because... Oh, well, wait a minute. There's another platform down here.
Great.
It's a butterfly, but that's it. Okay, that's great. We got another collectible, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way to get up there, so we might have to come back for this later. Yeah, there's definitely stuff up there that it wants us to get. Can we climb up this? We can, but I don't... That's definitely not the way I'm supposed to go. Did it give me a hint? Well, it's got to be something over here then, but... Oh, wait a minute. Right, we have the pickaxe. I forgot about that. That doesn't really look like the kind of place you'd be able to use it, but okay.
Russell, come help me.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? I have a pickaxe, but you don't. I can't help you with that.
Russell, come help me.
What are we doing? I'm sorry, what are we about to do here? Because he can't just be lifted up. Oh, yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay, then. I'd love to know the logic behind this, because it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, but okay. Logic behind that entire series of movements, but I know that it probably will never be explained, so I probably shouldn't ask. Old man doesn't break his hip during that jump, so good for him. Did you guys know the actor in the first 2 live-action Scooby-Doo movies replaced him after his passing? So when did he pass away? Like, I'm trying to think back on that. So it must have been, like... I mean, not recent, but, like, within our lifetime that it happened.
Fine.
Oh, that's a Venus flytrap, isn't it?
All right.
Okay, so here... we got another one of these segments. These aren't too bad, though. These are pretty straightforward. Well, they don't make any stupid mistakes. These are pretty straightforward. Passed on June 2014? Wait. The Scooby-Doo movies, though, were before 2014. Hold on, I'm confused now. Yeah, the first 2 live actions were... well before 2014. They were in, like, early 2000s. Do you mean that that was after, like, Casey retired or something, and then he replaced him, even though it was before he died? I don't know, I'm trying to rack my brain on what we mean by that. I'm probably stupid and just misunderstanding things, so... don't need the fruit. There we go, got another painting. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need all of them, because we don't... Unless the concept art is 100%ing the game, like getting every concept art, which I'm assuming it's not, but it might be. So aside from that, hopefully we don't actually have to 100% the game, because the less we have to go back for collectibles, the better. Even though we are going to have to replay a lot of levels for other stuff anyway, for times. Get back here, bird! Another picture, okay.
Thought I'd never
He retired in 2009. Oh, okay, so I think I get what you mean. So, like, he ended up doing the... Oops! So, like, he ended up doing the voice of Shaggy after the live-action movies, but even, like, before Casey Kasem passed away. I'm assuming that's what you mean.
I'm okay.
I've had my brain turned off all weekend, so I'm assuming that's what you mean, but I could be wrong.
Fine.
Alright, giant block to push. Alright then. Anticlimactic. Alright, let's push it. I don't know how they're able to push that thing. You've got an old man and a 10-year-old kid. It seems like end of the level, possibly. Nope. There's more.
You're misled by that fog.
Wait, I can hear you. I still cannot see you, though. But I am here, and I will find you.
Hurry up, let's go.
Okay, then. Another armadillo. Does the sunbeam work on him? Not really. Okay, so he doesn't get hurt by the sun ray, so...
All right.
This could be difficult.
Remember
He might
this,
just be
Ellie?
one of those, you have to dodge his attacks or
In a
something.
minute, I won't even be able to walk anymore.
Ooh, yep, he is very aggressive. Come on, I'm just trying to get rid of the little bugs on the ground here. Ah, I see. Yep, that's what we had to do the whole time. I don't know how I didn't see that at first, but I didn't. That's okay, though. We got it working. Matthew took over the role of Shaggy in 2010 after his retirement. Oh, okay. I'm not big into, like, Scooby-Doo stuff like that. Like, I used to watch it a lot when I was younger, but I haven't seen, like, any of the more modern stuff for it. More fire ants. So we gotta launch that fruit that's up here, presumably. It seems quite dangerous. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Just run around the side of them. Alright, 6 out of 8 on the mementos. And the other ones, so we've actually gotten most of the collectibles here. There's another butterfly, so let's get him. Yeah, I think this bug squashing one might have to be done on, like, the very first level of the game. Because that one seemed to have, like, the most of them by far. Okay, what's the chances that gets opened up on us at some point here? Let's take the fruit as well. I think we kind of need that right now. Yes, I know, McAfee. I don't use McAfee now. I use Norton Antivirus, I think is the name of it. Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated is the best one. Oh yeah, that's the one that's, like, actually, like, really dark, right? It's, like, about the end of the world and stuff, and like possibly has actual real ghosts and such in it.
I got it.
Alright, that's 7 of 8. Okay, Russell. That didn't work. Okay, so I just have to weigh this down?
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, crap. Okay, I didn't know he was going to do that himself.
Fine.
Alright, keep on pushing. Yep, okay, so that is that series. Then I need to watch that one because a lot of people have said that one was really good. And, like, very much different in a lot of ways. Much darker series overall. Okay, was that really something that we wanted to do? Because now we have to deal with the enemies? Nope, that worked fine, so we're good. Easy enough. Where the heck even are we in this world?
I got no more time to waste.
It's about a
playing
curse
hide
that
and
looms
seek.
over the town and the people inhabiting it of Crystal Cove. The place the gang lives, the
Another
mystery
dog.
involving it.
Yes, but this
Because from
one
what I
is
remember,
not.
it's like...
Oh, yes,
Isn't
you're
it supposed to
right.
have, like,
Wonder
Planet
who he
X
belongs
and
to.
the Anunnaki and all that kind of stuff in it? Which is pretty insane for a Scooby-Doo series.
Did that dog just say hi there?
Oh, yes.
Ah!
It's a talking dog.
My name is Doug.
I don't know how the story goes, but I've heard that that's, like, all a
Let me
part
think
of it.
about it. Now.
Well, at some point I could play some Scooby-Doo games, though, on the emulator. Okay. 4.5 minutes, yeah, I'm sure you could do that a lot faster. The tug-of-war head-to-head minigame, don't care. Any new items? Nope. Okay, don't care then. I think the last time you watched something Scooby-Doo was a live-action movie. Probably the same for me. Because they made a sequel to Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which was like a legitimate classic from the old days. But apparently the sequel's just like really dumb and like terrible in comparison to the original.
Yeah, take it. And on the way, learn how to bark like a real dog.
Oh, that's not good.
That was fun. Let's do that again.
Fun for you seems to be anything that keeps me from getting my house.
Own DVDs of a lot of the old Scooby-Doo movies and the episodes. I used to have all the ones from, like, Zombie Island.
See what I've
It was
come
what?
to,
It was Zombie Island, Cyber Chase,
Dog.
Yeah, but he's a
the
talking
UFO
dog,
one in
sir.
Area 51, and the
Wilderness
Witch's
Explorer is
Ghost?
always ready.
Were the 4, like, from that particular time period? And I used to have DVDs of all of them. I doubt I still have them. We probably sold them, like, years ago at some point. Because they weren't really worth much, but... Yeah, Zombie Island was a freaking classic. Cyber Chase was pretty good. Witch's Ghost was really good. The Area 51 one, I barely remember that one, though.
You're really good at this.
Ah, crap. That's actually a rather tight squeeze right there. Okay, I think we're good. Cyber Chase was your
Well done.
favorite. Solid. Oh, yeah, that was a PS1 game. You're right.
Ready!
I've never played that one, though. Yeah, that 100% that is a PS1 game. I just never played it. And can he not... Okay, I was about to say, like, can he not get up here suddenly? Yeah, I never played that one. I've seen videos of it at some point, but never played it. Some of the older ones where Shaggy and Scooby went to the all-girl monster school. I have no idea what that is. DVD of Scooby-Doo in the ghoul school? I've never even heard of that one. I've legit never even heard of that one.
I thought I'd lost this.
I don't think he can reach that. No, he cannot. Okay. So now, what do you want me to do? Ah, we've got a dual platforming segment that goes about how you would expect it to. Racing one where Shaggy became a werewolf. That one does sound slightly familiar. Like, to some degree. Like, I feel like I remember something related to that, but I honestly really just don't. Oh, well, oops. Oops! Bad idea. Let's not do that again.
All right.
Okay, get him to... That's not what I intended to do. Got it. This is a strange level,
Ellie, look
honestly.
behind
Oh, that's a bat. Russell, thank you. Yep, that was a bat. I love how the bats are, like, by far the most dangerous enemy in the game. Kind of funny, actually, that that's, like, by far the most dangerous enemy in the
I'd
game.
never see this again.
I don't have a grapple hook, so we can't do that yet. Wonderful. I mean, I would have assumed that this was... no, Russell, come on now. Is it not a launch? It isn't. Okay, then. Fine. That's fine. Get the bugs, get the bugs, get the bugs. Get all of the bugs. Get all the bugs. All the bugs. Even though I highly doubt there's going to be enough on this level to do that, and... Okay, so it looks like there's two collectibles up there that we're not going to be able to get, unfortunately, because they're both need the grapple hook ability that we don't have yet. Alright, let's heal up, though, and let's go. Okay, so the armadillos, we know, are a little bit more of a pain... Oh. Oh, now that's not fair. Why does he get to respawn if he runs off the side of the cliff? Come on, now. There's got to be some... Well... Actually, now that I say that, that's exactly what I do if I fall off the cliff. But the armadillo doesn't lose health, so there needs to be consistency with that, right? I'm just saying, there needs to be a little bit of consistency there. Oh, that's a lot of bugs. Holy shit, that's a lot of bugs. I love how he just collects them, like... These might be venomous spiders. They're yellow. Like, yellow stripes in nature is usually not something that you want to touch. Because it usually means dangerous. But okay, then. Yes, let's let the 10-year-old capture all the random yellow-colored bugs. Because that can't possibly end badly. Watch that one on VHS. Could be doing the Reluctant Werewolf. Okay, then I don't know the name of it then, because I've never heard that name. So I don't know anything about that one then. Fruit. And every butterfly we get is good, because it cuts down on the grind later on. Okay, so we can't do that. I was hoping we could. Because, yeah, we have to get 100 butterflies and 100 of the memento photos. But 8 per level does not add out to 100, so... it definitely means that we have a little bit of leeway, which is good. Okay, old man, are you going to come across here? Oh, you know what? Hang on a minute. Yeah, we can activate cheats. And Russell can push that himself. I feel like I just broke the game. Yeah, that might have broken the game a bit, but that's okay. Hopefully cheats don't disable anything in this game, because most of these games don't have cheats that work. So hopefully that doesn't break anything on my end. Ooh, so let's see. Get him up there. Then we can lift the kid up. Basically the daughters of famous monsters, Dracula's daughter in the movie. Okay, then. So kind of like Monster High almost, but hopefully... Well, I don't know if Monster High was bad or not, because I never actually watched any of it. Another good show, Archie's Weird Mysteries. Never heard of that one. Okay, what am I missing here? Do we have to push it? Oh, I hope I didn't break the game too much with what I did a second ago. Because we can both get up to there, but... Oh, now I'm slightly confused. So yeah, we jump up to that with him. Then, let the kid get up. And I can't just vault him over. Okay. That's not good. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here, because it seems like that... It seems like that thing should have fallen down further. Let's go to school. The villain tries to hypnotize him into turning into their army, as she says the movie is SWAT team to do her bidding. Okay, then. Interesting. Archie and the gang from the comics dealing with monsters and such. Gotcha. You need to push the block off the ledge. That's what I thought, but... Is it gonna... Is there a... Oh, okay. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Yeah, why didn't it work previously? Because he can now push things on his own because I activated the cheat. Huh. That's weird. That's rather odd. But that's fine. I mean, we got through it. That's what matters. Get the bugs, get the bugs, get the bugs! Get them bugs! I mean, this is totally me as a child, as a children, playing with bugs like that. That's totally me, so...
Alright.
Like Granddaddy Longleg spiders. As bad as that sounds, I used to mess with those things, or play with those things all the time, because they can't hurt you as a human.
I got it.
They were kind of fun to play with. Okay, so I guess I gotta jump from here. Okay, apparently he needs to be on this end. Or no, that means he needs to be on this end.
I'm okay.
Because they don't know how physics works in this. That's not entirely how physics works, but okay.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't think that's exactly how... Uh-oh. Now we have to do jumping in this weird version of 3D platforming. I can't see this possibly going wrong in any possible way. What? Come on now. Okay, he's not even touching anything bad, so... Let's chill out here, Grandpa. Fell off the ledge, but you can get behind the block. Okay, so that's what happened then. Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy went to the school because they were the new gym teachers. Ugh, Scrappy-Doo. Doesn't everyone still hate Scrappy? Or has that hate subsided in the more recent years? Man, that is not forgiving, though. Like, that forces you to reset if you ever screw up, so... Good thing we have the rewind.
Good job, Russell.
Alright, we're up to 60. And there was at least one collectible back here. It was just a picture frame, so let's grab it. Yeah, again, this game just definitely feels like it was meant to be played in co-op. More than anything else.
Here is the place where the water falls twice.
Taught the girls how to beat the boys at a rival military school at volleyball.
And just how are we going to climb that?
I mean, volleyball's an all-skill game, so... I mean, I could see anyone beating anyone on any given day at it. And especially, like, as early teenage years, girls are taller. And they mature faster than guys, so... You would think they could win that, but I guess that wouldn't matter as much being mature, necessarily. God, yeah, how long is this game, actually? Seems like it's actually a fairly long one. By PSP standards, it's definitely one of the longer ones. Alright, so 3 more items to obtain, 3 more boss fights. All the bug trophies. The mementos and butterflies, the Kevin level, which I will double check that one. The best time, which we'll get later on in the concept art. Alright, well, next level. Oh, it looks like another rafting level. That's unfortunate. You really liked him in the cartoons. I feel like most people did not like Scrappy in the shows.
Find your house. Then you let me
Probably why they made him a villain in the original one.
Do we have a
In the
choice
original
here?
movie, I mean, the original live-action movie. Alright, so there's something up on top of that, but I don't know what it is. That is definitely something, but I don't know what it actually is, so let's see. Okay, so there is literally no point in me being up here because I don't yet have a golf club. I mean, in all honesty, couldn't he just use his cane as a golf club? It's not perfect, but it's technically a golf club. Or it could be used as such if needed. Right? I'm not crazy, right? You can literally use just about anything as a golf club. You can use a hockey stick as a golf club.
Follow me, new masters.
If you really wanted to. At least I'm pretty sure you could.
A wilderness explorer is always ready.
Oh yeah, hopefully we don't have to go and get all the collectibles in the game, just because that would require replaying every single level, not just the ones that are going to be better for speedrunning. Where did that... He's behind the thing. I haven't seen it do that before. This level looks like it might be good for bug killing, though. Oh, that's not good, so... That's going to be one of those where you have to get him quickly.
All right.
So we're going to have to rewind a little bit here for that one.
A wilderness explorer.
Alright, Russell, you grab that real quick.
All right.
Yep. So that's what it was, so definitely have to be a little bit faster on that than I was, but that's totally fine. And again, the boy cheated the year Scooby and Shaggy came, so the boys might have cheated every year. Oh, okay. Never seen any of it, so I don't know anything about any of that. Volleyball's actually kind of a fun thing to play if you play it on an actual beach. It's actually pretty fun there. Not like I've ever played much of it or been good at it, but it is actually kind of fun. Even if I'm terrible at it and just, like, try to hit the ball as hard as possible most of the time, and that's usually my whole game plan. Same with golf, that's my entire game plan for playing golf, is just to try to hit the ball as hard as possible. Because I really don't have any better strategy than that, because I'm not good at them. Alright, get up here. Oh, is that a... We don't have the grapple hook. When are we going to get another power-up? It's been forever since we've gotten a power-up. Like, it's literally been, like, at least, like, 3 or 4 levels since we've gotten a power-up. Russell, drop down to here. And that's going to be another one for him to jump up to. Perfect. And then we're going to have another one of those weird platforming segments here. Always used a romper control device, remote control device. Oh, that reminds me of something that I saw. It's like... There's a TLC show called Unexpected. Yeah, that's a weird-ass segue, I'm sure. Yeah, there's a TLC show called Unexpected, and it's like...
Fine.
It's sort of like a Teen Mom type show, but one of the girls in it had a best friend that was shown in one of the seasons of the show that became famous for beating people up in an outhouse. I promise I'm not joking. That's actually a thing that happened. And, like, Romper Stomper is the name of the character, which is even more funny because that's literally a South Park reference at the same time.
Follow me, new masters.
I don't know. People are weird. People think of weird things at times. It's one animated kids movie with Frankenstein, Dracula, and Wolfman. Oh, I don't know, actually.
Okay.
And then that girl turned into a Playboy model or something, or a Playboy bunny, whatever the hell that's called, so...
Thought I'd never see this.
Gotta give her credit. Did something with your life, even if it's... You can question it all you want. She's probably making a shitload of money compared to what I make, so... I have no questioning of it.
It's your turn now, Mr. Fredrickson.
Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. Yeah, that's one I've never seen before. I've gone off on so many weird segues over the last, like, week or so. Like, I've had so many just random thoughts and stories come up over the last few weeks of streaming and stuff. It's kind of funny. Just, like, the most bizarre, random stuff comes out of my mouth recently. Just stories, history of my life, things I remember or find potentially interesting. It's been one of those, like, series of weeks where it's just been a lot of just ridiculous-ass shit coming out. Oh! Okay, so this is not the boss fight, I'm sure, but... we have another dog to deal with, so... let me think for a second. Okay, I'm assuming this. Yep. There's a trailer on Alvin and the Chipmunks, Wolfman. I don't know anything about that. Anyone ever watch Boomerang? That sounds very familiar.
Use that mirror of yours, Russell.
Did that actually work? Well, I don't see the dog anymore, but I hear him. I guess that worked. Yeah, I guess that worked. Okay, a memento once we get him up here. Okay, that actually did work. And that's a bat. I didn't even see it first. It's a good thing he didn't try to kill me immediately. Cable channel had a lot of old... I remember that name. I don't know if I watched much of it, though. I do remember the name of it. Let's grab another picture frame. Let's go. 3 out of 8. That's not very good for one level, but that's fine because we don't need all of them. The Monster Mash? Is that what the movie was? Because I think I've got that song saved to my favorites playlist for when me and Lizard Guy hang out. Because the favorites playlist is brought out whenever me and him are hanging out for the most part. It's got some of our favorite moments from, like, college and early adulthood of, things that happen in TV shows, movies, songs, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, I feel like it's going to want me to push this over here. Okay, old man, let's climb up. And let's help the kid up.
Follow me, new masters.
Okay, maybe that's not where we need to go first. Let's go over here first, then. And I hit the wrong button multiple times because square makes so much sense as switching characters instead of the use button or something. Alright, so this time... well, we're getting another collectible, so that's fine. Even if we don't get all of them, I don't think we're going to need to get all of them. Now we jump up here. Alright, up here... dog. Get rid of him. We gotta move him out of the way. He's in a bad spot. Animal cruelty. Ow. Let's not take damage in stupid ways like that now, Russell. Why would you jump off there, old man? Okay, that worked, surprisingly. Yeah, this being PSP doesn't have the most cohesive control setup, that's for sure. Doesn't always work exactly the way you'd want it to. Crush more bugs. Ooh, there's more down here, even. Alright, get the health back. That's fine. Okay. I mean, we got most of the collectibles on most of the levels, so that's good. Wayne Hassel at Dracula's Castle is an episode, not a movie, and you guys weren't talking Scooby-Doo. I have no idea what's even going on in my chat at this point. I'm trying to focus on some platforming here, because this game actually seems to care about platforming. But it's also a PSP game, which means that it doesn't play the best. Okay, is that the end of that level?
I am a good dog.
You're not a good dog, Doug. You're a great dog.
Oh, no. Great dog is Alpha.
Uh-oh. Okay, we got a lot of points on that level, which is good. A new Trunk Crossing Championship is available. I wonder if we're going to have to play those. I'll go back to the chapter menu again. There's only been 2 speedruns so far. Well, we've got the bug trophy on multiple levels, so that's good. Another river level. Okay, that's good. So that's one that we know we can get it on. Yeah, I don't think I missed the bug trophy anywhere. Yeah, it looks like I've gotten the bug trophy everywhere at least, which is good. And I guess a star means you fully completed it. Okay, so we haven't missed the bug thing yet, so that's good. Alright, next level is river rafting, but before we go to that, I am going to go use the bathroom real quick. And then I will be back to play some more of this game. Like I said, I highly doubt we're getting the platinum tonight. This actually seems like it's going to be a fairly long game, so I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, shouldn't be that tired. It's only 10:30. I slept pretty late. You watching Alvin and the Chipmunks thing? Oh god, why would you watch anything with Alvin and the Chipmunks? That sounds like torture to me. Okay, we got a raft level, but that at least means that it's going to be good for not having to bother with collectibles.
Explorer manual says we can use them to
And
build.
with it, hopefully a speed run out of the way. So we've gotten 2 speed runs so far. This will hopefully be number 3. Which kind of sucks because 7 more to go, and I don't know how difficult that's going to be to do. This definitely feels like probably the more difficult version of Up the game, though, compared to the original PS3 version. Because it seems like there's a lot more you have to do in this one. The controls are obviously kind of janky with it being PSP and all. You got these basically vehicle portions, as I like to call them, that are basically mashing the X button the whole time, which is not comfortable. Whirlpool! This give me some Tak and the Power of Juju flashbacks, or Tak 2 actually is the correct game for that. Yeah, this is gonna be some Tak 2 flashbacks. God, I really hope that we get the Tak games either remade or remastered or even just on RA, because I don't think any of those games are on RA yet, so I would love to see those get brought back in some way, because they're actually legitimately pretty good games. for the most part. At least the first 3 are. You got the original attack and... Come on. Go to the right, go to the right. Okay, so we can't do it that way, so we gotta go to the left. Okay, am I just screwed? I guess I gotta stay closer to the left then. Because you have, like, the original Attack and the Power of Juju is actually, like, a pretty good open-world game that plays a lot like your Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly, open-world type games. The second one is a lot more linear, but refined some of the mechanics. The third one's meant to be a co-op game, and it's actually really well made. From what I remember. And then there were, like, 2 others that were released only on, like, the Game Boy that I don't know anything about, but probably weren't as good. Yeah, Attack 2 had a bunch of these, like, river sections that you had to get through, where you had to, like, get down a river without dying horribly in the process. Oh, great. Monkey. Monkey time. Okay, I don't know how I was supposed to avoid that. I don't really know how I was supposed to avoid that. Like this, maybe? Is that working? Okay, that works. Okay. So that's what I had to do. So you just have to be able to make a pretty tight turn. That's fine. That's simple enough. I'm mashing the X button so much. This is actually, like, not good for my... Go, you idiot. Okay, rewind, because I'm not going fast enough. Because mashing the X button as fast as humanly possible isn't fast enough, apparently. God, do you need a turbo controller to be able to do this or something? Yeah, I think you about need a turbo controller to do this, because... no matter what I do, it's not fast enough. How do they ever expect people to do this on the PSP? And now there's a shark. Well, alligator, but regardless. Well, what am I supposed to do about the alligator? Okay, that's totally fair, because there's so many ways I can dodge that. Okay, I'd love to know exactly what the game wants me to do here. Apparently not that. I mean, I know I'm allowed to take a hit, but I gotta get through this in a certain time. How fast do you expect me to hit this button? Like, seriously, I cannot hit the X button that much faster. There's no way that hit me. Then what am I supposed to do? How do you get past this? I don't get it. Doesn't seem to matter what I press or how fast I press it, or... How in the hell were you expected to do this on the PSP? Especially as a kid. That's insane, honestly. Okay, so that doesn't work. No, I mean, seriously, how do they possibly expect you to get through this? Okay, so let's try going the other way. We'll probably just get attacked instantly and die, but... Nope, that doesn't work. So, this is so stupid. Like, of all the things to be difficult, you have these random-ass sections where you have to paddle on a log with unavoidable enemies, because that makes logical sense. Because the crocodile sees which way you go and follows you no matter which way you go. But you can't get out of the whirlpool once you get into it, and even if you do, the crocodile still follows. I have no idea how I got out of that. This is so much X-mashing. This is honestly insane for a kid's game. Like I said, this is absolutely absurd for a kid's game on the PSP. Because I'm now mashing this with my index finger with a weird controller placement. Not today. They just have some of these in just really weird places where you can't dodge them. Okay, more whirlpools, that's fine. I'd rather just deal with whirlpools than more alligators. Again, we're rolling upriver because that makes logical sense. Come on. It's like they just put obstacles in the most annoying possible places. And we still gotta redo a Kevin level at some point to get that particular... I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Barely got out of that. Okay, are we going fast enough? Is this fast enough, developers? Is this going to be fast enough? For you controller god overlords that can apparently mash the X button 5 million times per second? Game was meant to be played with 2 people, definitely. Like, this is just so, like, not fun. So much button mashing here for, like, no good reason. I mean, what am I supposed to do about sections like that, where it just comes and, like, crashes right into you? It doesn't seem to matter how fast you mash the button. Still get hit sometimes. And some of those speed runs are not going to be particularly easy to get through either. And that's totally fair. Just have the thing come up under me. That's totally fair. Finally, good lord. My arm is killing me at this point.
We're a great team.
You're right.
We'd better have gotten through that in the amount of time we were allotted. That better be a speed run. Because I could not have done that much faster. Okay, yep, we got it. We got it. So we got our speed run. That's what matters. We also got the golf club, so that's good. Perfect. Both players were supposed to mash the button. Yeah, that probably would have made it easier. Okay, this looks like a boss fight type of level.
Bird is.
Oh, yeah, this is a boss fight. That is a boss fight.
Only Alpha says never to me.
Never, 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 never.
Yes, provoke him, kid. That seems like a great idea.
You can't escape.
That voice acting, though, that's not the best voice acting I've heard. I walked right into that. I had no one to blame but myself.
Careful, Russell!
What am I supposed to do here? Aha! He can use his golf club against enemies, go to the pile of pebbles and press circle?
I'm okay.
Aha! So giving us a reason to use the new ability. Okay. Cool. Cool. So we're better off just playing as Russell here.
Attack!
Oh, God. God, they just straight up mauled him. Damn, I'm sorry, kid. That's brutal. That is actually, like, kind of brutal.
You can't
Just straight up
escape.
mauled at children. Alright, so now we just... Actually, we might be able to go on and jump up. No, we cannot. We have to jump to this one, presumably. I can't get to it yet. There we go. Oh, that's not the way we're supposed to push it, is it? Huh. Push it back the other way, then. And push it onto the ledge and see if that works. No? That doesn't seem to be it either. Do I have to pull it? Like, push it this way and... Oh, I bet that's what I had to do. That works. Alright, that worked. And one more hit. At least all the bosses are just a 3-hit type of thing.
Attack!
And the hearing aid actually works really well in the dogs, which, I mean, I'm not surprised that it does. It probably should, but...
You can't escape!
You can't escape. Let's get some health first. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to do something with this.
Ready!
Oh, I see. I see. That's actually really simple. Yeah, that's actually pretty easy. As long as you don't die in the process, that is. That's easy. Got him.
I didn't know they'd...
Alright, that wasn't too bad. That was simple enough. I wonder what the time limit is, though. I did not miss that by much. That is actually a very doable time limit now that I know what to do. We're going to try that level again, and we're going to try to get the speed run on it. Because I think we can easily get that speed run. That was only missed by 8 seconds, and I screwed up several places, so... That'll be number 4 if I can do it. But that's only 2 bosses. There's still 2 more boss fights, so... Are we only, like, halfway through the game?
Tell me where the bird is! You'd think talking dogs would be a hoot, Ellie.
Okay, so do that. Then we wait. Yeah, 2.5 minutes isn't bad at all. That's actually much more reasonable than the first boss fight. Alright, so we need him to knock away one of the platforms back there. Okay, so once he does that, get across his Carl. Okay, yeah, we're doing way better this time. Yeah, this one doesn't seem bad compared to the other one. So this would give us 4 out of the 10 speed runs that we need. So this time, we have to push the box in a slightly different direction than what I was trying in the past. Gotta push it sort of to the left.
You can't escape!
Okay, let him launch a few rocks. Coconuts, whatever that is.
You can't escape!
Do that. And then push.
Catch!
Or pull. Pull's fine too. This seems to be the most dangerous one, though. The easiest one to get hit on.
Escape! Catch!
Okay, that's 2 hits down. 1 more to go.
I need help! Attack!
And we know what to do this time. God, yeah, his hearing aid works super well against the dog enemies. Okay, so this time, just wait for him to hit the couple of rocks that we need him to hit.
Careful, Russell!
Yep.
Plays Russell here. Ouch. That's fine. That's actually fine. That's fine. We got plenty of time here, plenty of time.
Fine.
You get on the box, or not on the box, on the rock.
All right.
And get the kill. Alright, that should easily be under 2.5 minutes, because we played way better that time. Yep, easy peasy. Okay, so that level wasn't that bad. So that is 4 of the speed runs done at this point, out of 10 that we need. Apparently, though, there's quite a bit more to this game, because it looks like quite a few more levels. Uplift. Okay, hopefully this is another, like, platforming type level that we can try to get this on. Was I using the wrong... Oh, I didn't know that I was playing as the old man. I thought I was playing as Russell. Okay, hopefully this is another platforming level, because these levels are pretty short. Well, I say they are, but I've only ever done one of them like this, but... Dodge all the prickly pear plants, or whatever those are supposed to be. I guess we'll see prickly pear plant-based drinks in Fallout Season 2. Super excited. Only 6 more months until that comes out. And then Season 3 probably in 2026. We got Squid Game Season 3 coming out like in a month from now, which I'm definitely excited to see how they end it. Game. I'll be curious to see how they end it. I hope they don't screw it up that badly, because Season 2 was still good, but nowhere near as good as Season 1. Alice in Borderland Season 3 in September. Can't wait for that. Lots of good stuff. All of Us Are Dead. That is in 2026, I think, and I still haven't even finished Season 1 for that matter. I can only ever watch like one episode of it at a time because it's all in Korean and I don't know the language. So even like with subtitles and stuff, I just don't know. Really, Russell? You had to cause problems there? That wasn't on me. Because there was another one of these levels which I don't... Did I do the speedrun in this level in the past? I need to go back and check that, because if I didn't, that should be an easy one to get the speedrun on. It also depends on whether or not your teammate decides to do his job and not do something stupid in the process. So this definitely requires at least a little bit of luck to get through in a fast time. Come on, get to the high ledge. Perfect.
Yeah.
Really? Like, really? Really, Russell? You couldn't do your part of the job and land on a high ledge? That better not come back to bite me. Wonder where they will add anything new in Fallout 4 when Season 2 comes out. They might. I'm sure they will in Fallout 76. I don't know if they will in Fallout 4, though. Maybe just on the PS5 version or something. We'll have to see about that. But I'm certainly not against it. I'd love to see them add more to it. Even though I probably won't go back and play Fallout 4 too much, given that I now have Steam and can play Fallout 3 in New Vegas on there, as well as Fallout 1 and 2. I think Brotherhood of Steel and Tactics are on there as well. Not that I am too concerned with playing those two games, but I wouldn't mind playing them at some point just to see what the lore and stuff is of them. In Skyrim, there's tons of Creation Club content. Because that's what Fallout 4's done, is they've added in a lot of, like, Creation Club content and stuff over time, so...
That wind's really making things tough.
Did I do the speed run? Yes, we did! That's another speed run done! Let's go! That's like 5 of them. I think that's 5 done, so only 5 more, so there won't be too many we have to do, so... Yeah, 3 in a row right there. There's number 4. Okay, that was the other one that I already did, so that was that one, so I did do it. Then 5 right here. So that means 6. Okay, so we've done 6 of the speed runs, so we only need 4 more speed runs. And it looks like there's at least a few more levels, so I think we got some time. Looks like a few more levels at least. Skyrim has more than Fallout 4. Oh, I'm not surprised about that, honestly, with how many times it's been released. How is this different from the PS3 version? PS3 version didn't have speed runs, that's for sure.
Yeah, but now we have to find a way through that canyon.
Yeah, PS3 version definitely didn't have speed runs. And I don't remember it having quite as many collectibles, and I remember the game being shorter.
You know, that just might do it. If you carry the rock and pull the house, it won't fly away.
What?
A wilderness explorer is always ready.
Oh, this is gonna be really annoying. I can already see this being annoying. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty annoying.
My eyes are tired.
Your eyes are tired? Why are your eyes tired? You're not doing anything. Okay, take a picture. Let me make sure there wasn't anything behind us, because sometimes they hide stuff at the beginning. Nope, nothing back there. So yeah, there's definitely more to this version overall than the other one.
Ready!
Okay, that doesn't seem like what we need to do.
Yep.
Let's get the butterfly, though.
Fantastic.
Okay, climb back up. Alright, let's knock him backwards. Into the cage, if at all possible. I don't know if it's going to allow me to do that, though. Or if it's just going to guide him in another direction.
Russell, weren't you gonna bring the house and the rock?
Well, yeah, but what exactly am I supposed to do here when we're being attacked by a tiger? Like, what exactly do you want me to do about that? Okay, fine, that worked. At least that worked. I wasn't sure if that would be enough, but it did, so we're good. Then I bet we need to activate this. Crush all the bugs, crush all the bugs. Do I ever regret starting games? Usually I don't. Maybe a handful of them.
A wilderness explorer is always ready.
Come on, game. Get the bird. Ah, dang it. Still no bird. The bird. There we go. There we go.
I got it.
Okay, that didn't work, so back up. And use the plant. We need the health. Don't forget, you have to take the house with you everywhere for some stupid reason. Yeah, this is really a noxious mechanic that shouldn't be in the game. Just a massive handicap to slow the progress down by a lot. Hopefully this isn't a super long level, though. As I said, this is really kind of dumb. Because Russell's the only one that can kill certain enemies, such as snacks. Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright. Catch the butterfly. Awesome.
Fine.
I was hoping that Russell wouldn't go for any of them. Because we got to get at least 100 in a single level, which I'm honestly not sure what level is going to be best for that. Probably the very first level, though. Seems like it's going to be better for that. Okay, get off the thing. There we go. Alright, we're good. Let's heal up real quick. Let's heal up again, because we've taken quite a bit of damage here, so... heal up a couple of times.
All right. I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't remember having to do anything like this in the PS3 version, though. Which, again, it feels very pointless. I mean, we're not going far from the house, so it shouldn't matter like they make it out to sound. Alright, that's over 40. That's good. That's a good start to this level. Over 40. So we can't go back that way, so Russell, you pick that up. Perfect. I'll get the picture frame.
I thought I'd lost this.
And I'm right there with you. And I hear a snake again. Wonderful. That I can't do anything about, because I don't have the power. Oh, wait. I wonder if I'm even going to be able to do anything about that, though. Kill the snack.
Be careful, Mr. Fredrickson.
Fine.
Can I climb up this ledge? Is there something up there? No, it doesn't look like it, because it's not letting me climb it. Alright, over here, kid. Are you going to come this direction today?
Ready!
Am I seriously just gonna have to keep switching
All
between
right.
characters because the kid's too stupid to follow me?
Yep.
Okay. Now it seems like we can actually do something, or try to figure something out here. So that butterfly we have to catch. I wonder what I'm supposed to do about this. Does it count if your teammate gets bugs too? It has to be either 100 squished or 100 captured specifically in a single level, unfortunately. What happens if I push this? Yep, that's what I gotta do. I see what to do. Yep, that's what we gotta do. That is exactly what we have to do. And then the old man just randomly jumps down. Okay, then. Maybe this isn't exactly how this is supposed to be done, but it seems to be working, so we'll take it. Okay, yeah, I don't know if that's exactly how this was supposed to be done, but it's fine. Haven't seen Up in a super long time. I haven't either. I barely remember the movie. And one thing's for sure, we're definitely not replaying this level for anything speedrun-wise. Okay, I'm trying to switch to the bird. Is there a reason why I'm not allowed to? Is there any reason why I'm not allowed to switch to the bird? Game. Why am I not allowed to switch to the other character? The bird character.
All right.
I know that I have to take the house with me, game. You don't literally need to remind me every 3 seconds. Oh, I bet I have to jump up there, don't I? I bet I have to, like, somehow get up to that ledge, don't I? Are there any speedrun trophies? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, there is one speedrun trophy for doing 10 of the level-specific speedruns. I've done, I think, 6 of them so far. Either 5 or 6 so far. So, it's not awful, but it definitely feels, like, very unnecessary. It didn't need to be in the game. Okay, I think I see what I'm going to have to do here. So, take Russell, take the house, and do that. Then, well, can I... Oh, that's not good. Can I pull it? Oh, no, not that one. Other one. Okay, I can pull it. Good, good, good. I was worried there for a second. Okay, I can pull them. That's fine. So pull that one a couple of times. It was like he wouldn't pull it for a second, but that's okay. So pull that, and then push it forward, and we're good to go. But yeah, unfortunately, you have to speedrun 10 levels. And this is definitely not going to be one of the ones that gets speedrun, because I am sure as hell not playing this one again unless I have to for the collectibles. But I don't know if I'm going to have to, because it looks like there's going to be more collectibles than what we actually need in the game, so that's good. Alright. Okay, old man, come across. Alright, kill the snack. Oh, this looks terrible. Okay, yeah, let him kill the bugs. And then we're gonna jump onto that from up here. That should send him across. Perfect. I hear a monkey. And I missed both the collectibles up there. Wonderful. And I hear a snake. Even more wonderful. There's a lot of enemies here. Okay, that's 68 of them. 69, 70, 71. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, Russell, if you can just stay right there for me, I can go back up and across and grab everything up here. Or at least I can grab the picture frame. I can't grab the butterfly, but I've grabbed other butterflies in the past. Looking to get a PS3 copy when you find one. You should be able to find one for this game. I assume they're not that hard to come by. There's 2 butterflies up there. Well, God, how do they expect me to get the kid up there?
I'm okay.
Because he won't do his button-holding thing here, so... I don't really know what the game wants me to do about that. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, it looks like we gotta get the old man up to here.
Well done.
Like, why are we not allowed to step more than 2 feet away from the house without getting a warning? I mean, seriously, you have to give me, like, maybe a little bit more space. Because we're not exactly that far away from it. Jeez. Kill it. Alright, we got it. That was a bit close. Alright, let's heal up then. The seesaw, probably, but I don't know, it's not really all that important at this point, because I don't think we're going to need all the collectibles, so... And then there's a dog up there, so maybe that's actually where we're supposed to go for it. Okay, so that is one that we can get. Come on, get him. Still not. Get him, get him. Okay, then. Go down. There we go. He took quite a few hits, but that is okay. We got him.
This again.
And then he falls down, because of course he does. Ooh, the kid fell down here. Hang on a second. This is a good chance to get some bug squishes.
Watch out, Russell!
What are we watching out for? The bugs? Alright, let's heal up again. Okay, how is this supposed to work? We gotta get up there, clearly, but... That's a bat. Oh, okay, you're gonna just randomly kill me, like, in one hit with a bat, so we gotta worry about that now. I mean, the game gives you so little space to maneuver with that. I must have to go and... I mean, I don't know how to get the house across that ledge. Like, what do you want me to do, developers? Okay, that actually kind of worked. Because I feel like we need to just knock down that platform up there, that box. The hell? Okay, that's weird. So it allows me to do that. That's strange. Okay, like, what am I supposed to do about this? Because old man can't get up there on his own. And there's nothing over here for me. Is there? No, I can't go any further. I didn't mean to fall off there. At least there's infinite health here.
Binary creatures!
I don't understand what the game wants me to do here, because if we move more than like 2 feet away from this thing, we fail the mission. And that's the main problem with this, is like if you literally move 2 inches away from it, it's a mission fail. Which is really stupid. Again, this is easily one of the stupidest missions I've dealt with in a while in any game. Like, is it actually going to let me get that far away? It actually did. Okay, hang on. If we kill the bat...
Fine.
It doesn't help. I mean, we're going to have to get away from the house. Like, there's literally no other choice. We have to get away from the house, but... What the... It's obviously got to do with the seesaw, but it's like... Oh god, he's just like melting the thing over and over again. Good lord. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, maybe this jump will work? No, that's definitely not it.
Right.
Is it actually going to let me move away from the house for a second here? It is. That's the farthest it's ever let me get away from the house. Okay. So it's actually understanding of that for once. Okay. So it's actually going to let me move away from it for a second.
Russell?
No, apparently it's not. Then what the hell? Yeah, it's the PSP version, unfortunately. The inferior version of it. Okay, seriously? He's just, like, dying out of nowhere. So we can't go further because it fails the mission. But we can't get the house across the gap because you die if you try it. I am completely lost at this point. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Because we gotta get the old man up there to golf at something. But I can't get enough height to get him up there. Can I throw him up there? No, I cannot. Like, if you didn't have to carry this stupid house throughout this mission, this wouldn't be that big a deal, but it's so stupid. Like, I don't understand why they would put this kind of a mechanic in the game. It makes no sense. It's really stupid. It doesn't work right. Like, it's literally never worked at all, so I don't know why they felt the need to put this in the game. If I go back here, can I do anything different? I mean, that could get the kid up there, but that's not going to help. I don't think there's a way to get rid of the spikes that I'm aware of. And again, it's this stupid, you have to protect the house and carry the house with you. Like, for some reason. It makes no sense whatsoever as to why it's in the game. It's literally just here to be a problem. Because, yeah, melting these things doesn't seem to work. And obviously that's a wall where you can have the old man be carried along it. So that's obviously what that is. I know what that is, but... And, like, you literally get the warning for being too far away from the house when you're literally 6 inches away from the fucking thing, so... Am I doing both versions? Possibly. But with how broken this version's been, I'm not sure I really want to. This has been kind of a terrible experience so far. I don't really have a lot of good to say about this game. I was hoping it would be better than this, but it's really not. Because, yeah, what am I supposed to do about that? The bat literally kills you in 3 seconds, so there's nothing you can do about that. What about Doug? Are we able to switch to him?
Fine.
No, it doesn't look like we're able to switch to him. That would have been a good idea, but... No, I don't see any way to switch to him.
All right.
Yeah, I don't understand what this game wants me to do here, because I can't switch to the dog. you have to take the house with you everywhere. But you can't take it with you across this gap, but if you get too far away from it, you immediately fail. I really don't know what it wants me to do with this. Like, this is honestly insane.
I'm okay.
Like, seriously, what the hell do you want me to do, you stupid developers? Could you have at least maybe play-tested your game for all of, like, 5 seconds and made sure it actually works? Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, that did, but that was definitely a glitch, so... Okay, so we got our health back, so he's got the house. Is it actually going to let me move around now? It's not. So, I don't... Can you throw the rock? Let's see. Because you can hit circle to drop it. Nah, that's all you can do is hit circle to drop it. And if you try to throw it into this gap, it just goes back to where you are as a character, so... What are you supposed to do? I seriously don't understand what you're supposed to do with this. Because we've been at this for like half an hour, and nothing's working. Nothing has worked. If they didn't have this stupid, arbitrary, keep the house within a certain distance requirement, we'd be done by now. But it's just here randomly for no reason other than to make things nearly impossible. Because we can't get enough height on the seesaw, we can't get far enough away from the rock to go to the next area. We can't switch to the dog, we did try that. I mean, the only other thing it could be is if there's something back here that I missed, but I honestly don't think there was. Okay, so we do that.
Fine.
Because that's just going to launch him directly up to where the rock is, so... The only other thing I can think of is trying to get him up to a higher ledge somehow, is really the only thing I can think of. That's definitely not the answer. That didn't work. Because for some reason the old man can't carry the rock, which really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You're making the 10-year-old kid carry the rock for some reason. And yeah, you do that, but I don't even see how you can get the kid up there to even deal with the items up there. Maybe... Will it let me get far enough away that I can? Okay, let's try this. Let's see if it lets me get far enough away that I can do it this way. Let's try this. Why can he not carry the rock with him? That's what I don't understand about this, is why the old man can't be the one that carries the rock. Because if he could, this would be a lot more doable.
I'm okay.
Hey, just wait there. Maybe there's something I can do over here. Okay, so we go up here. I can't jump to there. I can't make that jump, so that was all pointless. Can I jump to there? No. I die instantly. That doesn't work. I feel like you have to get him up to that higher ledge. And then if you did that, maybe he could get up there and actually push the box? That's kind of what it looks like. Let's try throwing at the rock wall and see what happens. Nope. That doesn't work. And that just, for some reason, it respawns it behind you, so... I really don't know what I'm supposed to do about this level. I legitimately don't see any way to do this. Obviously, it's gotta be possible because people have gotten the platinum. But I don't understand what the hell it wants me to do, because this makes no sense whatsoever. Like, for a kid's game on the PSP, this is insane. Like, this is actually insane. This is absolutely insane for a kid's game on the PSP.
Fine.
That just got me killed by a bat. Because it won't let me switch characters or do anything correctly, so... Alright, let's try on the side of the wall here, see if that does anything. No, like, there's nothing I can do with this, so I really don't understand what the game wants me to do. It is not making it obvious, but with how you have to stay within, like, 3 inches of the house, or else you fail the mission. That bat'll kill you instantly, so that's wonderful.
Use that mirror of yours, Russell.
I did that to kill the bat, so whatever. And clearly we have to, like, jump across to there with a pickaxe, but we can't do that. The game won't let you do that from that height, so... I don't know what it wants me to do. I legitimately don't understand how you do this. There better be a guide for this on the PSP. There better be a guide for this, because this is actually insane. Like, I legitimately don't see any way to do this. We're gonna see if there's a guide for this anywhere, because this is actually insane. Throw the rock on the left side of the wall? What little hole? Alright, let's see if the guide is going to speak the truth or not. Probably not, but we will see. Yeah, this guide only covers like the first 10 levels. Great job, GameFAQs. You guys are so good at your job. Okay, let's see. Okay, this guide is a lie. It says I can throw the old man up here? I can't do that. As I can hit the button, but it doesn't... It's not gonna throw him high enough, unless... Unless it wants me to do it on the seesaw, which I've never done before and didn't know you could do? I don't know, let's try it. At this point, I really don't know what this game wants me to do, so... And I can't do it right there, so that doesn't work. So this guide's wrong. This guide's lying, as all of them do. Okay, I think I found a video guide. Alright, let's see if the video guide tells truth about this. Yeah, they're already 15 minutes in, so this must be one of the longest levels in the game normally. Oh, crap, there goes my phone. I don't care about your Walmart ad. I wanted to see what happens with the level. Why does nothing want to work correctly today for me? It's been one of those days. That's what you can do? If that works... Okay, so you can make that jump randomly, even though I know I tried that before and it didn't work, so... Who cares about the bat? Target whatever it is I'm supposed to hit here. Okay, do that, then that. That is ridiculous, because that didn't work the last time we tried it, or any time we tried it for that matter, so that's complete BS.
All right.
Because we could not make that jump previously, so I don't know why it worked there. I love when games are that broken. And then it does crap like that, where it's like, oh, you got within 3 feet of the spikes, you have to die for that. Okay, thank God. That was terrible. Like, that was legitimately horrible. I don't know how the developers put that in and thought that was a good idea for gameplay. Because it was actually broken. It actually didn't work correctly.
I'm okay.
Why will you not do that now? Why are you not...
Fine.
For the love of God. Yeah, this game's trash, honestly. This is easily one of the worst of these classics I've played. It just doesn't work most of the time, so... I think my unluckiness with bug strikes again. That's probably very much possible, honestly.
Get.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this game's pretty terrible. The way that it's gone for me has been absolutely horrible so far. And I legitimately have no idea how they allowed the game to be released in such a state, but... they did, unfortunately. And don't forget, I might have to come back to this level later.
All right.
Because I might have to come back and get more collectibles. In this wonderful, wonderful game that was so well tested for bugs and all those other problems. And this game was so perfect and so perfectly tested all the way through that it's going to be so much fun going back here to deal with collecting things in the future. So you shouldn't go and play this then? Yeah, don't play this one. This one is a absolute mess. This is easily one of the worst classics games I've played.
I'm okay.
Maybe I'm just unlucky with bugs. That is a possibility. But I don't want anyone else to have to suffer through this. If it is something that's less bug and more just game design or something. Yeah, this game just does not play well. It's really stupid in a lot of places. This whole house carrying mechanic is awful and should not have been in the game.
I got it.
Well, I know where the last photo is if I need to go back for it, so that's good. We almost got enough bugs, too, so... Oh, great! Now we have to get him all the way back up here and onto the rock again.
Fine.
Without moving or doing something stupid. Because, God forbid, you ain't playing this, maybe we'll do Black Ops 4 instead. I wouldn't blame ya. This has not been a good experience in the slightest. This game is not good at all. The PS3 version was okay back in the day. This version, absolutely not. Untested, broken, should probably never have been released anywhere near the state. Wasn't planning on playing it anyway. Yeah, definitely don't. Okay, you stupid kid. Go across the gap. And we missed 2 butterflies as well, which is not good. Okay, so now we gotta get the dog up there, but that should be easy because that's the dog, not the house, so... Alright, the dog is allowed to stray, so... That's good.
Follow me. Follow me, new
Seriously? Seriously? Like, seriously? You're gonna have a bat that I have to deal with?
Forward.
Yeah, it just feels like this level was built to just torture people.
That door is too small for my new master.
Is he able to push the box? He is. Okay. Surprisingly. Okay, pick up the house. Again, this better not be a mechanic in later levels because this is extremely annoying. Ooh. Wait, get the bugs, get the bugs, get the bugs. Ooh, I'm very close on the bugs, actually. That would be great if I could at least knock that out. I don't know if I will, though. Okay, 97. Alright, walk him onto that ledge. He's not going to go onto it. Of course he's not. And now there's a random bat trying to murder me. Great. So, kill it.
Well done.
You have other classics you want to play? Yeah, this is definitely nowhere near any kind of a spot on my list for recommendations. Go play the PS3 version of it. That version actually is functional and plays fine for what it is. I'm honestly shocked the game didn't just fail the mission right there for being too far away from the rock. Because that's been the MO so far. Hey, seriously, what was I supposed to do about that? Alright, carry it the He's too weak to carry it. Of course he is. Because that bat somehow drained my entire health bar. Okay, we have full health again. How is this going to break? Never platinum the classics game? Well, definitely don't do this one, but there's plenty of other good ones. Okay.
I never would have made
PS5 version of Toy Story 2. That one was fine. Like, I had no problem with that game. That game was actually pretty fun. Holy hell, that was terrible. That was 41 minutes. Yeah, what do you expect? Because the level was freaking broken. Yeah, we ain't going back to that level unless I absolutely have to. We've gotten through 6 of the 10 speedruns that we need, so that's good. There better not be any more of this stupid carrying of the house.
Russell! For the love of Pete! The house
Oh,
is
what?
driving me away, Russell!
That's not good. How did he get back and tie it down?
Why did you go to that side? I can't get
How did that even happen?
Look that way, sir. The rift gets narrower. Let's meet over there. Ready!
Okay, this actually seems like it could be a relatively creative level. It looks like it's going to be a sort of tag team, each player on one side trying to deal with stuff.
Good job, Russell.
So this is actually more the way you would expect one of these games maybe to play.
One more specimen for my collection.
Okay, yeah, this actually looks like it's a little bit more well-made.
All right.
Grab the health, though. I'm coming for you, bird. How does that even happen? Alright, bird. Got him.
Ellie, look what I found.
Worst thing about that is Russell not saved a lot of the bugs. I easily would have killed 100. Yep, unfortunately. Which, I honestly don't think that trophy's going to be all that bad, because I think I can probably do it in the first level. If I can plug in a second controller or something, it probably would make it super easy, but I don't know if I'm able to do that.
Yep.
We will see, though. I'm not going to worry about that right now, though. I think tomorrow you're going to try cold approach to an older woman at the mall, or if you, go for it, man. Go for it. Hopefully it goes well for you. Oh, God. Okay, so that doesn't work.
I'm okay.
We gotta do this a little bit differently. That does not give him a lot of time, but hey, it's okay. So yeah, I don't necessarily mind the way this level's going, because it actually seems like it's designed correctly.
Well done.
Because it's basically a, like, co-op type of experience completely. Those look like they're going to collapse.
Thought I'd never see this again.
Okay, so we need to switch over to Kevin here. And not do that, apparently. Okay, so we can go to that ledge, but not the other one. Okay. Oh! Okay, I'm sorry, old man. That was unfortunate for you. Okay, that worked. That didn't go great. At least you won't need to play mind games.
What's
Oh, yeah,
Kevin
that's true.
doing?
The bird is calling her.
Kevin.
Twisty rocks. There she hides.
Kevin, I worship you.
That's what the dog said.
Is that what SpongeBob says in that episode?
Stay focused, Russell. We have to find
Hey,
a way to
Razman.
join up.
I'm gonna say they're too old for you. Nah, they don't all say that,
You should've
honestly.
gone with Kevin.
Some of them definitely
He might
do,
need our
I will
help.
say, but not all of them do, so... You just gotta find one that doesn't go with that argument, and you're good to go. And I guarantee you're gonna find at least one that doesn't go with that. Some of them prefer younger guys for certain reasons. Okay, yeah, so like this level, I actually think is a little bit more well-made. Like this level plays a lot better than some of the previous ones. It's actually designed in such a way that makes sense based on the way that the game was built. Kill the snack.
Good job, Russell.
And push the box. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything over here. 'Cause there's a whole other ledge over there. Let's at least get some health back then. That didn't work for some reason, because why would it? There we go.
Remember this, Ellie?
Okay, that looks like a dog gate. Ooh, I see something over here I can interact with. It's a bird. I will take that picture. Thank you very much. Want to feel young, can't blame them. True. Okay, maybe I don't actually need to switch characters whenever we're doing that. And make sure there's not something else up here first. Nope, we're good, so... Alright, drop the rope down.
Fine.
Excuse me? Okay, what am I supposed to do about that, then? If the game's just like... Okay, what exactly do you want me to do here, then? Because apparently he can't be within, like, 10 feet of prickly pear bush, or whatever this is. Okay, fine, let's go this way. Okay, this is really stupid. Okay, just like, don't even touch the spikes and die. That makes sense. Okay, this is broken. Yep, this is broken. I love when games don't work correctly. I just love it when games literally refuse to do what they're supposed to do. So jumping doesn't work, moving him around doesn't work. Okay, you know what? Let's try this a different way. Just don't die from not touching something, please. Thank you. He should not be dying from not touching things, just saying. If this game was well made, that wouldn't be a problem. But it's not well made, so it is a problem. Okay.
Well done.
And then he just commits
All
suicide
right.
afterward. Wonderful. Alright, chase down the bird. Get the bird. Get the bird. Get the damn bird, thank you.
I thought
6
I'd
photos,
lost
that's not
this.
bad. Kill the snake before it causes problems for us. Sunglasses must have some magic. What's funny is you went shopping in Plaza today. I actually felt more confident with them. Well, that's good, though. That's good that you're feeling the confidence. Confidence I sure as hell don't feel most of the time. Okay, so I think we got to kill the snake down there. Yep.
Good job.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to get most of the collectibles on this level, so that's good. I think I might have missed, like, one. Okay, Russell, come back here. Got a bird to chase down, and spiders to squish, apparently. Okay, what is the point of this long-ass bird chase here? Like, what is the point? There's literally no point to this. It just makes the game not work well. It's like I try to get near him, and it just gets me killed because the camera's so terrible, because it's trying to look at both me and the other guy, so...
I'm hungry.
What am I supposed to do for this? Like, it's just very badly designed. Yeah, the camera is not being nice with this, so... How many times do I have to hit circle near him, game? Is this particular bird going to take 500 hits to kill? Because that's what this is starting to look like. What is this? For the love of God.
I'm worn out. I need
This is
some
such a broken mess. Good Lord. Thank you. Oh my God, that was broken. Like, I don't understand how they allowed that to be released in that state, because that is legitimately unplayable. The other thing, too, is that shaving off the beard helps as well. I don't know if that helps or not. I think it kind of depends on where you are in the country. Like, some places care more about it than others. Yes, I know I played it back on the PS3 era. Okay, so I think for this...
I'm okay.
Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. I see what I'm supposed to do. It just works. Bad luck is struck again, pretty much. I see what I'm supposed to do here. Actually, that does make sense for once.
Fine.
Do that. Then switch to him. Then switch back. I see what to do for this. That's actually pretty easy. Do that. Perfect.
Thanks, Russell.
Alright, that gets us through the level. Okay. At least that level made sense as to the way it was designed.
Right. Of course,
We've
now
only
you
done
get
like
me
6
into
levels with the
even more
speedrun. We
trouble.
need 4 more, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to playing any more of this game, because this game is terrible. Only double the time limit. That's actually not that bad. And we're still missing some of the items that we need. Like, we still don't have 2 of the gadgets that we need. How long is this? Seriously. Like, seriously, how long is this game? Because there's still... God, it looks like there's like another 5 to 10 levels left. So we got 3, 4, 5... Yeah, it should be 6 levels done entirely, so... Alright guys, I'm tired. This game's really pissing me off. I don't think I'm streaming this one again because this one's just awful. This game is just not fun. And I really don't recommend it. Oh, that's kind of useful, actually. Russell can repel red ants. That might actually be very useful. And then there's 4 that require letters that I'm not going to bother with trying to figure those out right now. And then there's the one that requires all the bug trophies that we don't yet have. Alright, I'll be back streaming probably on Wednesday of next week. Either Wednesday or Thursday will be the next stream. So, yeah, I will... There's 27 levels. Okay, that's good for the whole 10 completions thing. But good lord, I do not want to keep suffering through this game. Alright, I'll see you guys later.